west of the mighty Mississippi. We're at the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the St. Louis Cardinals. Giancarlo Stanton, with less than a month to play, the man who sits atop the home run leaderboard, looks to add some insurance to his lead next. Shelby Miller will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, every pitcher comes out of spring training hoping they can make somewhere between 30 to 35 starts. This guy will be making start number 30 on the year. He's reliable, he's dependable, and he's been pretty good all season long. 30 starts, not an easy thing to do.
Now at the plate, Starling Marte. He will lead this one off today. Here comes the first pitch. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. Broadway has it. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Talk about being caught off guard. You won't see that but once a year. First pitch of the game and he bunts for a knock, and now they have to deal with him on the base pass.
So stepping in, Mike Moustakas. He comes into this one hoping for a late season push toward moving up near the top of that RBI leaderboard. A check on first by Miller, and the runner back easily. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north, south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more that I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they entered play this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. 3-0 now. Marte gets his lead at first, nobody out. He's running. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And there's one away. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. He was driving in runs like crazy last month. And when you watch how he swings and how he goes about it, you're not at all surprised. I'm looking for him to generate a lot of offense in this one.
A man at second with one down and set to stand in the ultra dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. He's set. Here it comes. And this one gets away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Miller, a native Texan. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. A bouncer to the left side. Carpenter is there. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. His squad has put together a strong year, and his home run production has certainly been a big part of it.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's been the bright spot for this team. Anytime in a big spot they've needed a big knock, he has seemed to be the guy. And rightfully so, as we get down to the tight games at the end of the season, his offensive production has got to continue, and he's fighting for a home run title.
Just missed with a breaking ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's Alvarez getting into one now. This is hit to deep left field. And it's gone. A solo home run for Pedro Alvarez. 41st home run of the year for him. And that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Ready now, Andrew McCutchen. And as the season nears an end, he currently leads the league in runs batted in. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air and deep to left center field. Richard racing back, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. McCutchen can motor. He's heading for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games. Now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. With runners in scoring position this season, Reyes is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride? Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Pirates 2, the Cardinals coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Gus Shasha is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Standing in, Danny Santana. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard, too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 spot right now. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Pulls the string on that one, 1 strike. Back up the, oh no, that got him. Thankfully he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. Here's Matt Carpenter looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down on it unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see it.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail things here 2-0. Now in the box, Andrew Lamb, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Rounded down the third baseline. Carpenter has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And we have to focus on Matt Carpenter right here. This guy bounces around, can play a number of different positions, and has a good enough arm to play them all and play them all at a high level.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Now ball two. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
Soft liner towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Lawn darts and hand grenades right there. Mixing in some knocks the unlikely way.
Standing in now, Gus Shasha, wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Starling Marte. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike one.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. One hit, one left. On now to the bottom of the second. Bucks out in front, 2-0. Leading off the inning, Oscar Mercado, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. A ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Hard hit ball to short. Right there is Reyes. And that's out number one.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field. Can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Ball, one strike.
Sliders in for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. At the plate, Russ Hurd. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Mike Moustakas. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Moustakas, or just Moose for short, who was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Broadway moving to his right. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
So 1 away now, and that brings up the dangerous right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Drilled right back up the middle. Broadway ranging up the middle. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Pedro Alvarez.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Pedro Alvarez. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Here's the first pitch to him. A cold strike on the inside corner.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Digging for second is Alvarez. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. The baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, you know, Dero, a lot of the top pitchers, if you're going to get to them, you want to get to them early. This is a big lead, 3-0 early against a very good pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, they have to feel good about this one, Dan. Going to have to find a way to slowly tack on runs. But if you would have told this offense they'd have 3 early, they would have took it.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. Pitch outside, the throw. And they will not get McCutchen here. He's in safely at second base.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
McCutchen stands at second with 2 gone. Grounded to short. Santana fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. One in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Pirates lead it 3-0. So striding in, Danny Esslinger, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And that's in there for strike 1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And with one away, time for a quick check of the standings, and it'll show you that these guys have the division race all sewn up as they look forward to baseball in October. Striding in, Mel Watson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Tough slider down low for a strike. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
For the shortstop, Reyes. He's got it in time to first, and there are 2 away. So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Shelby Miller. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
0-1 the count. And oh man, that caught him pretty good there as it ricochets toward the third baseline. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. 3 innings complete. It's the Pirates 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Stepping up now, Andrew Lamb. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Andrew Lamb.
First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
1-2.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jordan Pacheco. He reached on a single in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Two balls and a strike. This one's down to third. Taken in by Carpenter. Throw in time at first for out number 2. And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Gus Shashka. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count. The 1-2. To first. Watson ranges to his right. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Digging in now, Danny Santana back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Trying to bunt his way aboard, but he can't connect, and it's 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Runs up and gets this one down. Moustakas comes up with it, and he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single.
The batter, number 5, second baseman.
Into the box now, Andrew Broadway. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First things first, here's a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. First pitch coming, here it is. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Santana on at first, nobody out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Runners off for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have the calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Pulled toward right center field. McCutcheon comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. Digging in, Oscar Mercado.
Right fielder, Oscar Mercado.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 1-0. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Swings through the slider there. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score where you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Here's Randall Grichuk. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Here's the first pitch to him. Right side, hit hard. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Pitch. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses. Strike 1. Now a bunt attempt here. And he will smartly swipe that ball away in foul territory, so we likely won't see the bunt again now with 2 strikes. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Swinging a ball in line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Hard hit ball to second. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first down.
The batter, second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Striding into the box, Mike Moustakas. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Swing, and Moustakas sends a drive to right. This ball's got some carry. Gone! A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. Number 36 on the year for him, as the Pirates have opened it up now 4-0.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Up next for Pittsburgh, right fielder
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1.
1 ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
And the changeup is way low that time. 1 out, nobody on. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
In there, a base hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's, you said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Andrew McCutchen is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Stanton on second. Alvarez is over at first with one away. A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Miller readies the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
First offering on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Still only one out in the inning. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in a game and then mount a comeback.
1-1, here it is. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls.
And a 6th run will come across on the sac fly. It's now 6-0.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Into the box now, Jordan Pacheco. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Grounded to third. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. Coming to the plate now, Russ Hurd. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy in the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
In tight with the slider, 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Moustakas is there, and that's the first out. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Now batting, Danny Esslinger. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled toward right center field. After it is McCutchen. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Mel Watson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. Way in front of that fastball.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out through 5.
The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close.
1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Matt Cassidy gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So here now is the pitcher, Gus Shasha.
Pitcher, Gus Shasha.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
No balls and a strike to count. Now the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. So digging in now, Mike Moustakas. He went deep last time up.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
0-1, here's the pitch. Smoke toward the hole, and that is through into right field for a single.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
As a hitter, you see a pitcher working east-west. This is where you got to tell yourself to stay tall. You can't cover both sides of the plate. You got to pick one and trust it.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And things have really unraveled on him in a hurry. He gives up.
Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. We discussed earlier how he was one of the league's best power bats, and he's lived up to that reputation with a blast earlier in this game.
And you can just tell how confident he is in the box, hunting his pitch, not coming outside the zone or expanding it. I would expect him to put another good swing on the ball right here.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. It was a walk in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the Pirates get a run here on the RBI double. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Pirates 7 and the Cardinals nothing. Brian Goodwin is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Brian Goodwin.
Matt Joyce is into the ball game now as he assumes duties in center field.
Matt Joyce.
Peter Borges is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field.
Number 10, Peter Borges.
And a neck-high fastball that time. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 15 long balls and 48 driven in.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
This is on the ground over to first. Lamb gloves it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Danny Santana. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Alvarez on the move, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Andrew Broadway.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Broadway. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First offering on its way. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And it's 1-1. A shot down the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. So another good inning for him on the mound. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. It's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. David Holder comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Holder.
Jose Reyes will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Jose Reyes.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now Reyes awaits the 1-1. Swing and a liner. And Reyes is aboard with a leadoff single. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
Ready for another chance? Andrew Lamb 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Little dribbler down the line. That's a foul ball. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Holder, originally from the state of Missouri. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Hit hard toward first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's 8-0.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Into the box now, Jordan Pacheco. And he takes ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, pitcher.
The pitcher, Gus Shasha, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
Lamb over at second. Pacheco on at first with nobody out. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting, the center fielder, Peter Borges.
Up next for the Buccos, Peter Borges. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. From the stretch, and a ball. 1-0. In his career, Borges is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. 2-0.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Grounder down the line at third. On to first, and there are 2 down. Striding in once again, Mike Moustakas. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. Pirates digging in. Matt Carpenter. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Hit on the ground to third. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That long dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball. Here's a strike. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. A runner at first with no outs here. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Joyce is there. 1 down. Here's Randall Grichuk. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. He's set, and the pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Borges is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Standing in, Russ Hurd. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
A ball and no strikes.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
Ball.
3-0 now. Danny Esslinger would be next. The 3-0 is in there for strike 1.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the run.
High fly ball out to deep right field. Stanton looking up, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
Into the box, Danny Esslinger, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far, so good.
Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Ready with the 0-2. And that one just missed outside.
That ball is foul.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger.
We'll march on to the 8th.
It's the Pirates 8 and the Cardinals 2. Ready for another shot now, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Omar Stevenson enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Omar Stevenson.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses inside 1-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Grichuk is after it. He slides and brings it in. Nice play there for out number 1. He's set. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
Nope. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. A bouncer up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. But no matter, they lead it 8-2. Lewis Coleman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Lewis Coleman.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Mel Watson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Baseman Mel Watson.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. 2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
3-1 to him now. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Now batting, the pitcher, Omar Stevenson.
Yadier Molina will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 4, Yadier Molina.
A ball and no strikes. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Fielded by Moustakas. Reyes.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Andrew Broadway. And their runners at the corners now.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. First offering on its way. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike.
Hey, that's a great pitch right there. An 0-0 changeup to a great hitter. It opens up so many more places you can go in the strike zone.
And this is sent out to Reyes. This could be 2. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a liner, but foul. Ready with the 0-1. Hit out towards second. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. The throw home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
That's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Dero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
The 1-0. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. The 1-1. Swing and a liner. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Digging in, Rendell Grichuk, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Mark Melanson trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Mark Melanson.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. swing and a ground ball to third. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. That makes it an 8-5 ball game.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being
Standing in now, Russ Hurd, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Yeah, Matt, that last AB was a changeup that was way up in the zone, and that ball got smoked. Listen, if you're going to throw that changeup, you have to try to keep that thing at the knees or below. He can ill afford to throw.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 2 left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Pirates 8 and the Redbirds 5. Ernesto Fry enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes.
Shortstop, Jose Reyes.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a bunt attempt here to kick off the 9th. Strike one. Fry has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level. And during that time, he's worked to a sub-1 whip. Less than 1 base runner allowed per inning. 1-1 the count now. A ball and 2 strikes to Jose Reyes.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And a swing by Reyes as this is hit on the ground out to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, first baseman, Andrew Lamb.
Now at the plate, Andrew Lamb. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to left. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. Now at the plate, Jordan Pacheco. Chris Davis will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And a pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Logan Morrison will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field, but that'll be off the wall in right center. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
Here's Peter Borges standing in as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, but it bends just foul into the second deck. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. Throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. What a bad time for a wild pitch as the run will score from third.
Man, he's out there trying to throw strikes and give his guys a chance to come back and maybe win this thing, but that wild pitch and the insurance run it allows to score certainly aren't helping matters in the slightest.
Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Neil Walker will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 18, Neil Walker.
Alfonso Chacin comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here for Neil Walker. His first home run of the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Row. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Hurd is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they score 4 times on just 3 base hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Pirates 12 and the Redbirds 5. Chris Davis will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Chris Davis.
Neil Walker will stay in the ball game now as he comes on to play second here. Brad Boxberger will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Brad Boxberger.
Danny Esslinger will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Danny Esslinger.
Carlos Santana is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 41, Carlos Santana.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Now at the plate, Mel Watson.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Bases are empty, one man out. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Juan Lagares will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Juan Lagares.
Bounced weakly near the plate.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. Watson at second. Lagares at first. One gone. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Settling in now, Andrew Broadway.
Andrew Broadway.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. And that's going to find real estate and fall in for a base hit. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Row. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard to third. Throw to first will be in time for the final out, and the Pirates will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, I don't care who you roll out there against these guys. That's 10 wins in a row for them, so they feel like they could beat anybody in the league right now, and they're making it look awfully easy too.
12-6 the final tally here. Pittsburgh jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Gus Shasha with his 4th win this season. Shelby Miller struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive home safely.